Look, bro, it's either now or it's either never going to happen. That vision, that hope, that dream that you have had in your thoughts, in your heart, in your head for the past year, 2-3 years. Oh man, I wish I could look like him, bro. Man, I wish I could be confident like that and take my shirt off in front of women. I wish I could feel confident in who I am, but I'll do it later, man. I'll do it next week. You know, I'll do it next year. Bro, the future does not exist. It's either fucking now or it's either never going to happen. You see, the day that I realized that the future doesn't exist is the day that I was crossing the street on that Friday night and I got run over by a car. And I nearly lost my fucking life. And as I was waking up on that floor with a blurry vision and blood dripping everywhere, and I looked up and said, God save me, that was the moment that I realized, you know what? The future does not exist. Tomorrow doesn't exist. It's fake. It's a fallacy. The only time that exists is right now. And so the right time is right now. And so I realized that all of my dreams and hopes and wishes would have never happened. And I would have lived a life of regret, 25 years of regret, because I was living a mediocre life, putting off things for tomorrow, and tomorrow would never have come if God had not given me a second chance. And so all of those things that I had been wishing to fix, hoping to do, build a YouTube channel, continuing to elevate my body, because at the time I had completely let myself go. None of those things would have ever happened. I would have lived in 25 years of regret and shame, because tomorrow is not promised. And so the moment that you have right now is the right time. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Any time that you have a vision in your head, that's your fucking conscience that's speaking to you. That voice that tells you, man, I wish I could get my ass in shape and feel confident about myself and build my fucking dream physique and quit my job and just be able to make more money, be able to chase my passion, be able to become a confident man, be able to become the man that I envision. You've been ignoring your conscience for fucking years, putting it off for tomorrow. And you know what? That's where you lack confidence, because you're not in alignment. Your thoughts, your words, and actions are not in alignment. Hoping and wishing and praying for that somehow it fucking happens. But it's never going to happen until you accept the rule and reality that the only time that exists is now. And so anytime that you say, I'm going to do it next week, or I'm going to do it a week from now, I'm going to do it a year from now, it's a fucking lie, because that moment is a lie. It does not exist. The only time that exists is now. Why not start taking action now? Now is the only time you have. You've been thinking about it, man, for years. You know, whenever I give somebody advice, I give them YouTube advice, how to build a brand, how to change their physique, how to build confidence. They always like to say, man, I'm going to just think about it, bro. Yeah, bro, you've been thinking about it for 2 fucking years. You want to do more of that? You want to keep thinking about it until you're 20 years from now living depressed as fuck, lonely as fuck, unhappy as fuck, in regret and shame because you never took action? Do you want to keep thinking about it? You want to do more of that, bro? Is that the solution, or is the solution something else? Is the solution taking action? Is the solution understanding that you must act now because now is the only time that you have? I used to think the same way, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to have these big dreams of building a fucking amazing physique. And even though I would go to the gym, I would be half-assing my diet. I wouldn't invest in myself. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I would see all these guys on social media looking fucking awesome. And I'd be like, man, one day I want to look like him, or one day I'm going to look like him, or one day I want to do what he does. And it never happened because I never took action until I finally got my fucking heart broken, which was a wake-up call from the fucking universe, which caused me enough pain to actually motivate me to change. And so if you're telling yourself, bro, I'm going to do this, all these goals and dreams, you know what? They can wait a fucking year from now. They can wait 6 months from now. 6 months from now does not exist. A year from now does not exist. A week from now does not exist. Your life is not fucking promised. The only time that exists is now. And so start taking action now. Start changing things now, because any motherfucker that tells me I'm going to think about it, any motherfucker that tells me I'm going to do it later, they never get shit done. They never get shit done. And that's why I was able to transform my physique, my life in such a short amount of time, in less than a fucking year, regardless of my circumstances, regardless of my financial situation, regardless of how I felt, regardless of how much pain I was feeling, regardless of how much support I had. Because I understood that the time to take action was now. When I would wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning with only 2 hours of sleep, because I had fucking back pain, neck pain, because I had fucking heartbreak pain, because I had anxiety from all the debt that I have and I was unable to work, I took action now. I chose to drive to the fucking gym at 2 a.m. in the morning and get my workouts in. I decided to prioritize taking action, because taking action is the only thing that solves anything. Anything else, any thinking, anything that you're putting off into the future, it's all fake. It doesn't exist. The only thing that matters and the only thing that counts is action. And so I decided to live my life by that rule and that law of, you know what, tomorrow is not promised. Not even that. Tomorrow doesn't exist. It's fake. Tomorrow does not exist. The only thing that exists is the present time and now. And so I'm going to take action now. I'm going to change my life now. Anybody that has that calling that tells you, hey, man, I know I'm not meant to be average. I know I'm not meant to be mediocre for the rest of my life. I know that I'm not meant to be feeling this way, lost and like hating my life. I know that I'm meant for more. It's time to start taking action now. How long have you been ignoring that voice for? I ignored it for far too fucking long, until it took a damn fucking car accident to wake me the fuck up and slap me the fuck in my face to realize that nothing is promised. Tomorrow is fake. The only thing that matters is now, and taking action now, and realizing and aligning yourself to your conscience right fucking now. Because you know what? You could be gone tomorrow and the life that you lived was a fucking waste. Because you lived a life that you hated, that you regretted, and you lived a life out of alignment with your fucking conscience. So this is a wake-up call to anybody who has had dreams, goals, and visions for the past 6 months, 1 to 2, 3 years. The time to take action is fucking now. It's now or never. Southpaw Huncho, checking out. Peace.